Hey y'all, it's Brandon with Voodoo Forge. Now, we're continuing with our Blacksmith Armor project. And once again, just a reminder, not a tutorial, just for entertainment. Don't try this at home. If you need body armor, buy body armor. But I've got about 35 hours in this project. And it has been very, very interesting. So, we're down to it. Everything is cut, fitted, hardened. Now we've basically just got to clean it up a little bit, like hit it with a flat disc, and then assemble it. So let's put the last nail in this coffin. Okay, everything's still fairly flexible. Gonna back some of these off just a little. The nuts, that is. We'll check and see if she's still wobbly. Yeah, there we go, right there. Now, I'm going to cut these bolts off and then put a little spot of weld on each of them. Okay, so apparently you can hold the nuts with the bolts with an angle grinder, or all the bolts are cut off and they're not tight. Like I don't have this cinched down. So to keep these from backing off, I'm gonna put a little spot of MIG on the back of it. Oh. All right. This is not terrible. Not terrible at all. So here's the back of our armor here. And the reason why I had to weld the back, the reason why I didn't tighten the bolts down all the way, is because I needed the bolts to be a little loose so we could have flex in this armor. That was the whole point. If we were just going to bolt it down and make it all rigid, we wouldn't cut out all these little plates. We'd cut out one plate. So to make this work, this has to be flexible so these bolts cannot be cinched down. But like I said, I'll hit this with a flap disc and just take off any burrs. Actually, it doesn't feel like there is anything to worry about. Okay. This is the front of our finished armor. Yeah, I wasn't going to do this, but just real quick to give it a little bit more accent. I'm going to these bolts. Okay, man. Now I need a way to attach it. So I've got this as 1-inch tubular webbing. Used to use this a lot, rigging rappels and belays and things like that. It's very strong. Do a kind of a, I guess it's similar to a water knot. Essentially what we're going to do is an overhand and follow it back through. Whoop, didn't leave us enough working in there. Let's get a little more. Come on, little knot. Work for me. Alright. Actually, comes out about perfect. Okay, now. Jesus, shit, it's heavy. Now, of course, this would need to be higher. Let's put our water knot right here. I know I had a knife. Ah, it is. See how that goes? Oh God. Well, it's there. It's not as high as it should be, but for what we're doing, this will work. Done with these little straps on the side. I've just taken an old belt and run through there. So that'll hold the bottom. I've got the loop on the top. That should rudimentarily, it should kind of work. Let's go with it. Okay, here it is. Now, I realize for a ballistic plate, it would need to be sitting up here. But come on, I got to get this thing over my big head. So I got to have a little bit of space in here. But it could be adjusted by adjusting these knots to pull it up closer. I think for our purposes, this does just fine. And where this is, possible and hopefully will be ballistically, hopefully this will stop bullets. But this is not an efficient way to do this at all. But it's been fun, And really, I've already figured out things, and I'm going to make another set of this differently. I've already figured out things that I would do differently on the next one. So I'm gonna be doing that. But anyway, I don't see this as really in any real world scenario being effective as body armor. Unless
What are you doing with the rooster?
playing apocalypse. Okay, back to reality. Now, in reality though, I do want to have this tested So I am going to be sending this to the most prestigious, trusted ballistic testing center that I know. It's located in Texas, and it's called Demolition Ranch.